Hello friends, this video on hydrogen part 22 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let's see some chemical properties of hydrogen peroxide. So we have properties like decomposition, acidic behavior, oxidizing nature, reducing nature, and bleaching action. We'll study all these properties of hydrogen peroxide now. Let's talk about the decomposition property. As we know that hydrogen peroxide is very unstable. Very unstable. Right? Very unstable liquid. So you have H2O2, immediately it breaks into H2O and O. You want to write a balanced equation, this is the balanced equation. Very unstable nature. And this is facilitated by platinum, MnO2, carbon, dust, blood, all these things will increase this decomposition reaction. If you want to suppress this, because there is a requirement, right? We want to keep this H2O2. When you suppress this, you can have in touch with glycerol, wax, phosphoric acid, and darkness, obviously. So if you keep it in dark and you keep it with the wax, it won't break so easily. That's how we store H2O2. We have this wax layers in the container which has H2O2, and we keep it down. The next is the acidic behavior. So if you see H2O2, it gives H plus and HO2 minus ion. This HO2 minus ion also breaks into H plus and O2 minus ion. Typically you can see that H2O2 gives 2H plus and O2 minus ions. Correct? This gives H plus ions, that means it is acidic in nature. If you want to see the reaction, you can see that my sodium hydroxide, you react with H2O2, it gives you Na2O2 plus water. Same thing, sodium carbonate also, you react with H2O2, it will give you Na2O2 plus H2O plus CO. So it is acidic in nature. We talk about oxidizing behavior. So oxidizing behavior, it has oxidizing behavior both in acidic and basic medium. In fact, it has reducing behavior also in acidic and basic medium. We'll study that. So let's talk about the acidic medium first. So in acidic, if you see, my H2O2 reacts with H plus 2 electrons to give 2H2. We'll see some reaction for this. For example, iron, I have 2 plus. It reacts with 2H plus. This is acidic medium. And H2O2, this will give you Fe3 plus. Plus water. You can balance this. So if you see in acidic medium, H2O2 reacts, it is oxidizing the iron from Fe2 to Fe3. Similarly, PBS, if you see, this is plus 2, this is an H plus medium, and you give H2O2, it will give you PbSO4. This guy also, if you see, this gets oxidized. Let's talk about the basic one. Let's change the color. So in basic medium, so I have H2O2 takes the electron, it gives 2 OH minus, basic medium. Let's see the reaction. Same iron, you have H2O2, if you see it gives Fe3 plus OH minus. Basic medium, it gets oxidized. Mn2 plus, the moment you react with H2O2, it gives Mn4 plus 2OH minus. That means it is basic. This also gets oxidized. So if you see, it has oxidizing nature in both acidic and basic medium. Correct? H2O2 is having oxidizing property in both acidic and basic medium. Similarly with the reducing nature. H2O2 has reducing nature in both acidic and basic medium. So we'll cover this now. So as I told, it has reducing property both in acidic and basic medium. Let's take acidic first. So I have reducing property here now. So MnO4 minus, which is acidic, it will give you Mn2 plus H2O plus. Balance this. Yeah, this is a balanced reaction. Here also you see this acidic medium and it is getting reduced. This is maybe plus, this is 8, this is plus 7. This is becoming plus 2, getting reduced. Another example can be an HOCl, you add H2O2, what you get is H3O plus, that is again is acidic, Cl minus L. Right, this becomes minus 2 to 0. Sorry, this chlorine was plus 1 here, right? From plus 1 it became minus 1. So chlorine got reduced. Let's see in basic medium. So let's react iodine, like basic medium. Iodine will react with H2O2 and let's have some OH minus here. So it will give you I minus, 2 iodines give 2 I minus plus H2O. So let's see the reaction, it's balanced. We get 2H2, we get 2. It should give some electrons, I think. No, they are balanced. Charge is balanced. 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen both sides, yeah, balanced. Yes. Another reaction can be, you can have MnO4 minus, you react with H2O2, it gives MnO2 plus O2 plus H2O plus this is OH minus. So let's balance this. Right, so here also you see this is plus 7 oxidation state, this is plus 4 and got reduced. So 0 oxidation state is minus 1, got reduced. This is the basic medium, this is acidic medium. So if you see, hydrogen peroxide acts both as oxidizing agent and reducing agent. And why it is so? Because if you see H2O2, oxidation state of oxygen is minus 1. So for oxygen the states are minus 2, minus 1, 0. So it is a minus 1, it has possibility of going to 0 also, possibility of going to minus 2 also. So it can be both oxidized or reduced. So it can act as both reducing agent and oxidizing agent. The next is the bleaching action. Bleaching is nothing but you have some color and when you get this nascent oxygen, it becomes colorless. Or you can say oxidized. That is nothing but the bleaching action. So if you put something, bleach on something, the color fades, right? So if you see H2O2, the reaction is H2O2 gives water plus oxygen. This is the nascent oxygen. This react with color to form colorless thing or fades the color. So it is used for bleaching action. Now let's talk about the storage of hydrogen peroxide. As I told, it is very unstable, it decomposes very easily, right? The moment it comes in the presence of light, it decomposes, dust, it decomposes. So what we have to do? Because the reaction is you have H2O2, it decomposes easily into H2O and half it, very easily. So what we do is we store in the container which has wax lines container. Also, we keep in dark. Also, since dust is a thing which excites this reaction, so we'll say keep away from dust. Away from dust in some clean environment. Correct. So what are the uses of hydrogen peroxide? So it is used for hair bleaching, used for disinfectant, used for antiseptics, used to manufacture a lot of chemicals like sodium perborate, percarbonate, and they are used generally for creating detergent, right? It is used in synthesis of a lot of other compounds, tartaric acid, and used in pharmaceuticals a lot. It is used for bleaching agent in textile, and also in the leather factory, paper factory, also is in home also. A lot of bleaching creams are there in the market. It is also used for green world. It is used for pollution control, right? Because all this sewage and all these things are treated using H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.